It's unclear who, but someone tied to a Katy shooting that killed 3 people was running for their lives that night. The timestamp shows the person runs out of view at around 2:13 a.m., and not too long after, a car flies by. A different camera on the same house then picks up what sounds like rapid gunfire.
If you're unassigned or you're available, get to the scene right now.
This is the story of Alicia Rice and Nicholas King, a young couple who were deeply in love and had big dreams for their future together. Alicia had just finished college and was excited about going to law school, and Nicholas was excited to support her every step of the way. Sadly, their story took a dark turn when they received an invitation to a friend's birthday party. Little did they know, this seemingly innocent house party would lead them into a nightmare altering their lives forever. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Katy, Texas. 24-year-old Alicia Rice and 24-year-old Nicholas King were smitten with one another. After initially connecting through a dating app, the couple unexpectedly reignited their spark during a chance encounter in South Padre Island. Since then, the two were inseparable. Alicia recently graduated from St. Mary's University in San Antonio and wanted to go to law school. Nicholas was very supportive of her dreams and was always there to cheer her on. Nicholas used to play basketball for his college team. He spent a lot of time practicing and competing in games during his time at college. He was pretty good at it, and it was a big part of his life back then.
Nicholas King. I'm a current student at North Arkansas College. I'm currently working on my general studies. I do play basketball for the college, and I'm also a student ambassador.
After basketball, Nicholas started working as a prison guard at the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Nicholas was known for being kind and treating everyone with respect. His commitment to treating others with dignity and respect extended even to the inmates he supervised at the LeBlanc unit in Jefferson County, where he had an amazing ability to connect with those under his care. Nicholas and Alicia were deeply in love and planning to spend their lives together. They talked about getting married, having a family, and supporting each other's dreams. Nicholas was proud to be moving towards marrying Alicia and starting a life together, and had even given her a promise ring to show his commitment to their relationship. They dreamed of having a happy home and making lots of memories together, but sadly, their lives would soon take a devastating turn. Early Sunday on January 21, 2024, Alicia and Nicholas decided to attend a house party at a temporary rental property located at 4643 Russet Leaf Trace. The gathering at the residence was in celebration of Michael Adobo's 24th birthday. Nicholas had known Michael in high school and was excited to see other people from high school. When Alicia and Nicholas arrived at the party, there were more than a dozen people at the party, and everyone appeared to be having a great time, but unbeknownst to everyone, this peaceful gathering would soon turn into a nightmare. Upstairs in the residence, one of the partygoers, Jalen McIntyre, a 24-year-old from Port Arthur, pointed a gun with a laser at a woman and snatched her phone, which caused things to quickly spiral out of control. The woman dashed downstairs seeking help, but that's when the woman's actions inadvertently led Michael Adobo, who was familiar with Jalen, to confront him upstairs in an attempt to defuse the escalating tension. That is when Jalen shot Michael. As the chaos unfolded and the shooting began, people frantically sought cover downstairs, desperate to escape the danger. They could see the laser from the gun sweeping across the lower floor, followed by more shots ringing out. Reportedly, the situation escalated dramatically as Jalen proceeded to unleash gunfire from a balcony, targeting individuals fleeing the premises. There were many frantic calls to 911 by neighbors who heard the shooting as well as partygoers. Everyone present found themselves caught in the terrifying grip of an active shooter situation. Amidst the turmoil, Jalen himself was injured, suffering a gunshot wound to the forearm, possibly from those who managed to flee and return fire from outside. Law enforcement arrived within minutes of the shooting to a chaotic scene. Upon arrival, they discovered the bodies of Alicia and Nicholas in the kitchen of the residence. Michael Adobo would be transported to the hospital where he would pass away. After the frightening event, a troubling video from a neighbor's security camera emerged showing someone involved in the shooting running desperately while a voice is heard saying, "Keep running. They are still shooting." Investigators spoke to neighbors who were shaken up by the tragic situation. One neighbor reported that they woke up to gunfire around 2 a.m. Sunday. "Yes, it was chaos. It was chaos," she said. "You know, 3 people lost their lives, and they are more than likely young. She said she and her husband woke up to the shots and admitted that it's a bit unsettling knowing something like that happened so close to home. "Just seeing crime tape going up, you knew something bad happened," she said.
New at 10, we are hearing from two grief-stricken families after their loved ones were gunned down at a birthday party in Katy over the weekend.
3 people died. 2 others were rushed to the hospital from this short-term rental home off Russet Leaf Trace near on Sunday morning. The Harris County Sheriff's Office says a fight turned into a shootout, which left 3 24-year-olds dead. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is live at the Sheriff's Office tonight after speaking with family members in mourning. Bryce?
Daniela and Keith, the 3 victims fatally shot were in Katy for a birthday party. Family members say one of them celebrating his 24th. But tonight, as this investigation continues and no one has been charged, one family member tells me her brother was shot dead amongst familiar faces and friends.
That day, Sunday, now is the absolute worst day of my life.
Lauren Welch should have been going to brunch with her little brother and her sister-in-law Sunday morning, but when she didn't hear from them,
I just knew something was wrong. He's a stand-up guy. If he says he's gonna do it, he's going to do it.
She followed his phone's location to this home in Katy, where deputies shared the awful news.
To lose your life amongst friends is just, it's crazy. It's what my brain can't compute.
You're unassigned or you're available. Get to this scene right now.
The scene off Russet Leaf Trace described by Sheriff Ed Gonzalez as chaotic, where 24-year-olds Nicholas King, Alicia Rice, and Michael Oboto all shot to death, while Oboto's family says he celebrated his birthday. Investigators say bullets flew in and outside of the house, but they still haven't revealed who fired or why.
It's unbelievable. You know, why can't my daughter just go to a party with her fiance, have a good time without somebody just coming in and acting a fool?
Rice's mother says her daughter had a bright future, a recent graduate from St. Mary's University who worked full-time while getting her degree and always carried honors.
Now it's just been cut short, and now my husband and I and our family have to live with that grief. The most amazing little sister that I could possibly ask for. I just want her to let her know that she's loved and I would do anything for her.
According to the medical examiner's office, Rice passed just 14 minutes before King, the couple both dying in the kitchen.
There's something so beautiful about a couple loving each other so deeply, living to the end of their days together. That's not how they planned it.
Authorities found the shooter, Jalen McIntyre, with a high-capacity handgun and promptly arrested him. Following his arrest, Jalen appeared in Harris County District Court, facing charges of capital murder for the deaths of Nicholas King and Alicia Rice. Jalen was also shot as investigators discovered someone returned fire while he was shooting.
Today, a man accused of killing 3 people at a birthday party in the Katy area faced a judge. Jalen McIntyre was arrested yesterday and is being held on no bond for a capital murder charge.
This morning, the 25-year-old suspect was brought out shackled, wearing an orange jumpsuit and an arm brace. The state asked that he be given no bond, and the court agreed.
Somebody who will go into a party and just start shooting at people is somebody we can't have in society. Once the shooting started, people were taking cover downstairs, trying to get out of the house. They could see the green laser from the gun sweeping the downstairs, and that there were more shots that followed.
They say McIntyre was shot in the forearm, possibly by people who managed to escape and fire from the outside. They say he was arrested by HCSO deputies at the scene who found him with a high-capacity handgun. McIntyre is now charged with capital murder in connection to the shooting deaths of the young couple. And while prosecutors believe he also shot and killed 24-year-old Michael Adobo, he hasn't been charged yet, which they say could change when they take it to the grand jury.
All 3 victims are tied to this defendant. It's just for a matter of charging. You only have to allege 2.
Meanwhile, they're working to get justice for all 3 victims.
Michael Adobo's death is still being investigated, while Jalen McIntyre, the prime suspect in the case, has not yet been formally charged in connection with Michael's death. Authorities have identified him as the sole suspect and have hinted at the possibility of additional charges pending further investigation. Jalen McIntyre's presence at the party raises questions about his affiliation with the attendees. Assistant District Attorney Jamie Burrow acknowledged that while Jalen was acquainted with some individuals present, it remains uncertain whether he had received a formal invitation to the event. Alicia and Nicholas were going to a party to celebrate someone's birthday and could have never imagined their lives would be so senselessly taken from them. Michael Adobo, who was celebrating his 24th birthday, another year of his life, would have never imagined that would be the day his life would end. My condolences to the friends and loved ones of Alicia and Nicholas. Even though their lives were cut short, their love will always be remembered by everyone who knew them. My condolences to Michael Adobo's loved ones. Michael's act of bravery to try to calm the shooter down demonstrated immense courage and selflessness in the face of danger. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.